So I got a chance to play FBC FIREBREAK, which is Remedy's upcoming first-person shooter game. This is set 6 years after the event of Control, and it follows a very special unit of soldiers named FIREBREAK. Now, if you guys know anything about the RemedyVerse, you know that this isn't going to be your typical shooter game, and it's going to be very weird. And I say that in a very good way. I love Alan Wake. Alan Wake 2 is by far one of my top favorite horror games. That whole game was just a roller coaster of a ride, and I truly enjoyed it. I love Control as well, and I love that all the worlds are just seamlessly, intertwined together. The Remedyverse is amazing, and I can't wait to see what they're coming up next. I really wasn't expecting a shooter game off of them, but as you can see, this is gonna be weird. You're gonna have some very weird objectives because in the Remedyverse, you know, your imagination is the limit. There's so many weird and different things that you're gonna have to do that are just not really gonna make sense, but that's just the Remedyverse, and I love that. I love how weird and just insane this is, and I'm very excited to really dive into the game because I mean the game gives you an objective, but it really and a lot of the stuff there is redacted as well. So you're really not getting much information outside of do this so we can stop this entity from taking over. And as you can see here in this gameplay, we're getting attacked by some glitched out like mass. I have no idea. I know we had to install some things. There was also a part of the game that also was about like having to destroy post-it notes and like post-it note monsters and stuff, like super weird. Like I said, this is not gonna be your typical shooter game, and like I said, I love that's good because it's just this is Remedy, and I love that. I love how this is just it embodies everything that makes Control, Alan Wake 2 just so weird and so full. Like their world is just insane because they have so much that you can do, so much weirdness that I absolutely love it a lot. So we're practically facing off against the Hiss. The Hiss is a pretty big thing in Control. If you guys haven't really played it, it's a whole like interdimensional entity, and our job is to take on different jobs and try to keep the Hiss under control. We're pretty much in the FBC is the actual bureau from Control, so we'll be taking on different jobs. You can see paper chase, ground control, and each one of these is a little bit redacted, so we only know a certain amount of information. And I think that's kind of cool because that's the whole thing with like also Alan Wake and all that. Like they only give us bits and pieces of the story, and so they already have a full-on roadmap as well of how far they're going to be going with it, adding different jobs, different weapons, different things for us to tackle. So like I said, I played this was a closed alpha. So everything you're seeing right now is like really early stuff. So this is not like at all define the full game itself. That's releasing by the time you're watching this video. So like I said, as somebody who likes the Remedyverse, I'm really excited to try this out. I mean, they're really known for their single player games, so this multiplayer take is going to be very interesting. So I will be diving into this, streaming this, playing this, letting you guys know my full thoughts and everything. And let me know, are you guys going to be checking out FBC FIREBREAK?